Hello pipers of the interwebs, I hope you had a great summer. We had a little break, we had a nice relaxing time. We're back on our schedule hopefully for this year. Today I'd like to talk about cane practice reeds. The good thing about these reeds is that they sound fantastic. They're wooden and they give you a much warmer sound, which is very satisfying. Because I haven't got that brittle sound of plastic practice reeds, and you can make these suit yourself. You can make the mouth bigger, smaller, and they take a little bit of setting once you get them in the chanter, but once you've done that, they're in there. You just leave them in there, they stay wet, and you're good to go. The reeds don't keep making that bubbly sound like the practice reeds. You have to take them out every 2 minutes and blow the water out, and you don't have to do that with these, so you can get more practice done without stopping, etc. So I'm going to just pop this one in water and leave it for about 5 minutes and then come back to it. While that's waiting to soak, I want to just talk about the cane practice reed for a little while. Obviously this is a plastic reed, so it differs immensely from that. It's made of thin cane, and we only take off the outside cane. So this is the actual shell of the cane, and this is where I've scraped through, and you'll be able to see from this, hopefully, how opaque that part is. It's quite very thin there. If it wasn't thin there, it'd be way too hard and it wouldn't vibrate correctly. Right, now we've soaked the reed. It's been there for about 5 minutes. I'm going to take it out, and as you'll see from here, the mouth has opened way up. Just put it in the chanter again to see what's going to happen. Sounds awful. So now it needs to be adjusted down using the bridle. So doing this, you hold the blades together, get your pliers on there, and go either side of that little twist there. Just keep checking it just to make sure it's rightish. And there we have the kind of mouth size what we're looking for. I'll just test that in the chanter again. This is what you'd be doing at home, obviously. It's still a wee bit strong, so I'm going to close that mouth down a little bit more, not much. This is the kind of adjustment you're going to have to do until it suits you. Some people like to blow hard, some people like to not blow so hard. You can also alter the pitch a little bit with this. Now that's gone very high pitched compared to what it was, so I want something in between. So here we are with this one. Now this time I'm just going to give it a little squeeze while you can see it here, hopefully. There we go, that's about all it needs, I think. So that's just where I like it. It's quite easy and it's quite tuneful. Right, so that's that. Now, it doesn't matter how many times you open it up, close it up, it's not going to affect the reed so long as it's wet. If you try and do this when it's dry, you're likely to split the sides open, and you're liable to split the reed as well, because it's very hard at that point. The water softens the cane and makes it much more pliable, so that's how that works. So as this reed is designed to stay in your practice chanter, it can pick up some mould and that sort of thing. It's nothing to worry about as long as you get it off the chanter quickly. So this is some hydrogen peroxide. Just dip it in there and again leave it for a little while. Once that's soaked in, you won't be getting any mould, and if you do, just repeat the process. It may go a bit brown with age, but that's to be expected. So to keep a little eye on it, once you've done that maybe 2, maybe 3 times, it'll be done. You won't get any more mould on it, and it's just fine. It's just good to go. So that's that. It's always ready to go, and it always sounds much better than a cane plastic practice chanter, in my humble opinion.